Pokélip here, and welcome to another Animal Crossing video. Today we are going to take a dive into just what the future may or may not hold in Animal Crossing. There has been so many leaks, predictions, rumors, just across all forums, people making videos very similar. I also have made one before, which I will link at the end, so check that out. No, my feeling has not really changed. I do think that we are going to be getting a new game probably in 2026. I think we are a little ways out, but my opinion does still remain the same. I do think it's going to be a city theme, so let's just get into it. I took a dive into what you guys are saying online. I read so many comments, things people want to see, things people don't want to see, things that people are nervous about, so let's just get into it. But first, I wanted to acknowledge that Pocket Camp is coming to an end next month, November 28th. I'm so sorry if you loved this game, but don't worry, there is some optimism that we're also seeing, which is the option to transfer some of the data. So this is leaving Animal Crossing players optimistic that they're going to come out with something very similar, or just something that, you know, continues the feel of Pocket Camp. You never know. Nintendo doesn't really announce things until it's set in stone, and I would like to think that the game is in development. You know, just coming back to this, I do think it's going to be a city theme. You know, with New Horizons, there just really wasn't a lot of buildings, and with the city theme, a lot of people are expecting some type of shopping. It just seemed to be universal across the platforms. And I do want to say that one consistent fear people have is that it is just going to be a city, which is so different from what Animal Crossing was supposed to be. So I am kind of with you guys that feel very similar to that. You know, shopping would be cool. I would love to be able to get more items, not just in the Able Sister store or Nook's Cranny, and, you know, on your ABD machine. I do wish that items were more available. I know so many people use Treasure Islands, but I do think that that's one plus. If this rumor is true with the shopping, it could be helpful. But again, I totally see where you guys are coming from with fear about it. It's just so different from what this game was designed to be. It's supposed to be simple, easy to play, and just kind of like this free little open world. And a city is just so different from that. So I don't really know how I feel about it. Will I play it? Absolutely. But it just seems like a speculation that's universal across all the boards. I mean, aside from really just getting DIYs and our basic shopping from the Able Sister store, Nook's Cranny, and the ABD machine, you can't really access that many items easily. And one of the comments here online that I'm reading is this would create more of a intricate design system, but some of these comments also say, you know, off of this feed, it feels way off brand. So I get it. Now, another thing that people are also predicting is that characters will just be a little bit more interesting. Out of all Animal Crossing games, I know even New Leaf was better than this. New Horizons has fell short. I've said it so many times across my channel, but people really do believe that we are going to get some different character dialogue. It's going to be more exciting. We're going to have mini games with them, which would be fantastic. I would be so hyped because I love the characters in the game, but the dialogue sucks, especially when you have just a plethora of these same type characters on your island. They are just dry. And yes, of course, New Horizons did have some awesome characters. One of them noting Pascal. We had Brewster, but it really did just feel short. So this is something that I'm just universally seeing. People are insanely optimistic that it is going to be better. I think Nintendo has definitely heard a lot of feedback on this throughout the years. I cannot believe in 2025 will be coming on 5 years of New Horizons being out. So again, don't take this too seriously. These are all just rumors and speculation, but I've picked the most universal ones that I am seeing. I hope that there is some truth to it, but again, just disclaimer, I do not know. None of us truly know, but we are expecting to see some form of a shift into just the problems that us Animal Crossing lovers, just super loyal fans, have been complaining about nonstop. And another thing that I've never really put too much thought into it. Again, guys, this is supposed to be fun. Don't overthink it, but these are just some things that we just want to see. The game does feel kind of aimless. Like, it's up to you to figure out what you want to do, which is great. It's simple gaming. It's not meant to be intense, but again, these mini theme concepts just seem to be so universal. I mean, aside from a few things like seeing Wisp in the winter, making some snow boys, finding Gulliver, going on resident hunts, there really isn't too many mini games. I would love to see more things like that little maze that we see in May. I would just love to see more of that. I'd love to see more interaction with our characters, because if you're like me, we find them. We are so particular on who we bring back to our island. So I would love to be more interactive with them and do some mini games with my villagers. So it's just something that I want to see. You know, kind of bringing us into one of the next things is the online play with this game is horrible. It is literally one of the worst online gameplays. You really can't do anything besides visit islands, which is why pretty much most of my streams just consist of touring islands, which I love, don't get me wrong, but I wish you could just do more with that online play and be able to interact with people. And again, bring mini games to the game. Just give us something more to do. One of these comments online also said like they would love to see their residents have a little bit more control of the island, like more of a purpose. I don't know how I feel about that one. I like the fact that, you know, we get to control the game, but again, just I think it is just coming from a place of just more interaction would be great. So like universally, I am just seeing people want to see so many concepts from multiple, you know, previous games all just combined and make it an overall better experience. You know, take the best qualities from all previous games. But leading us into the next huge bullet point across all forums was the return of the customizable museum rooms from New Leaf. The museum is set in stone. You can't do anything with it other than donate it, which, don't get me wrong, I do like the simplicity of it, which I've just been saying throughout this video, but I know people want to see more of it. So I do think that this is something that could happen. I mean, we cannot have Animal Crossing without a museum. We have to be able to go out and find these items and bring them back. It is the largest thing in the game to do, but I know that doing more with this museum is just so important for players. One person online here said like they really want to be gifted by their villagers to get these items in order just to donate. So it's not just you finding them all, but I don't know if I would see that happening. I think that's a little bit outside of the box there. But again, I simply just don't know. And the last thing is that people expect the graphics to be better. Of course, this is 100% going to happen. Every video game just evolves, it gets better graphic wise. However, I will say New Horizons did a great job with their graphics. This game looks so clear, it's good. I'm super happy with it, but of course I'm excited for the future. I know it is just going to get better. It's going to look better. It's going to be more impressive, but we've kind of hit the end of this video. I definitely plan to do more of these as I just see any more leaks, rumors, predictions. I love hearing what you guys think, what you want to see, what you kind of just have in your mind. You know it's going to happen. Drop a comment, let me know. I want to hear from you, the good, the bad, everything. I want to hear it. Thank you so much for watching. I am so excited for the future of this game. I am sorry if you are so sad that Pocket Camp has ended. Truly, I am so sorry. I've experienced my video games ending before and it is so sad, but don't worry, the future is definitely going to be bright. It might be different, but we still will have New Horizons, which is a Nintendo bestseller for a reason. So don't worry, we will still have that, but I love sparking this conversation. I can't wait to hear from you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next video.